Steven here, and guess what? It's Springtrap cosplay time, so I will see yo when I've done it. We're gonna rock and roll.
Why are you being so random all of a sudden?
Because this is gonna be the best cosplay I've ever fucking done.
I know, but when it comes to the nightmares, you're screwed.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I think I've only done one nightmare. Oh shit, one nightmare.
Because I've seen some nightmare cosplays of me, and my smile's like right behind them. They've got really good teeth.
Yeah, but they don't actually cosplay. They make the costumes, while I go face paints because I'm glorious. No need to hide this face. And Freddie says I have no self-esteem. Anyway, I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Bye.
Chapter 2. The blame is on you. Springtrap on his perspective. We were done with this crap. The whole pizzeria was an edge, and this time it wasn't even our fault. The spotlight was taken from me, and positioned center stage of Bonnie. The senior citizen of the pizzeria has my spotlight. He doesn't deserve it. I mean, come on, he can have a human. We've all done it. For me, it's more than once, and sometimes feeling adults judge on the deal, but because it's Bonnie, because how much has been through in the past, it has to be a big deal. What about me? I've been through worse than him. I've been a human, tricked some innocent teens, then a stupid teenager child and triggered the spread house. So now the Lord animatronic, left to decay with fur ripping off, and parts of my damage to himself showing. He had his chance in the spotlight years ago, and now it's my turn. Nightmare Shadow Freddy was fuming, and we agreed, unusually for us, that it wasn't all Bonnie's fault, but it was part of the problem, and we both had rage boiling inside us. And it's time. Bonnie learned how I live in this prisoner with suit. We must take it out on him. Don't worry, we won't use violence on him. Or just talk to him. Also, as a general rule, we have to be nice to the seniors anyway, so sometimes talking can be more than violence anyway. Me and Nightmare Shadow Freddy were talking about what we were going to say to Bonnie. Until I saw Freddy. He was looking up to us, I was raising the question, and I realised we were talking quite loud, and we were heading the same way as where Freddy was. He wouldn't be able to hear us yet. I elbowed Nightmare Shadow Freddy to make him shut up and put on my innocent, caring face. As I walked past Freddy on the stage, I nodded to him and he nodded back. After we passed, I saw a flicker of movement and thought Freddy was going to throw our plans and stop us. But no words were said, and no one stopped us. My plan worked, and as we ducked behind the curtain, I heard the twang of strangely and very emotional song pouring out of the bass guitar. My anger faded a bit as I heard the song and immediately missed my guitar. I also felt a twang of sadness that we were going to make Bonnie a whole lot worse, and my image flickered to my golden side, my good side. You know the saying, as good as gold. Well, for me, it has nothing to do with treasure. I have a good side, a golden side. I pushed it away and felt happy about it. I remember who I am now, and not my past image. I'm not good anymore. I'm definitely not an average robot either. I must remember my rules and stick by them. To disobey them would be a crime. I was the one that caused chaos and I loved it. I love it when people shout at me, I love it when people accuse me, I love it when people find out it's me, and I love admitting to crimes. For some reason, it feels like loving chaos and loving trouble is the reason why I'm still here and still put up with this crap. I focused my attention on the task at hand and gave the signal. We came out from the shadows, but Bonnie was so immersed in the song that he didn't notice us. I waited until I was sure of the last melancholy note and started clapping. Bonnie jerked like he'd been electrocuted. He was very surprised to see us, and he wasn't expecting company, and his eyes were wide with bafflement. Sure enough, my Freddy was so caught up with the addition of my plan and started clapping himself, but with more malice and a sharper edge, with a hint of sarcasm. You play better than me, I stated the fact. After all, he has been playing longer than me. It's a lovely song, but a bit depressing for you, or you brave heart and partner goaded. Go away, I know why you're here, and I cannot be bothered by your petty smart honest remarks about how I screwed up. I already know, we've all at least done it once, and none of us can help it, he snapped, in his American accent. He still looked shaken up and I felt a dash of remorse which lasted 5 seconds maximum while I shook it off. He watched me watching him and judging him and bowed his head. Wow, really was ashamed. The Bonnie I knew, no million, shook himself like always, put on a brave face. The sneakers were different, the pace rings.
Chapter 2. The blame is on you. Springtrap Bonnie's perspective. We were done with this crap. The whole pizzeria was on edge, and this time it was not my fault. The spotlight was taken from me and positioned centre stage on Bonnie, the senior citizens of the pizzeria. He doesn't deserve it. I mean, come on. He killed a human. We've all done it. For me, it might be a lot of people. But because it's Bonnie, and because of how much he's been through in the past, it has to be a big deal. What about me? I mean, come on. Look at me. Can you get any worse than this? He had his chance in the spotlight, and now it's my turn. Nightmare Shadow Freddy was fuming, and we agreed, unusually for us, that it wasn't all Bonnie's fault, but he was part of a problem, and we both had rage boiling in us. And it's time Bonnie learned how I live in this prison of a suit. We must take it out on him. Don't worry, we won't use violence on him. We'll just talk to him. We are feeling extremely generous today, just for him, after everything he's gone through. Also, a general rule. We have to be nice to the senior citizens of the pizzeria. Sometimes talking can hurt more than violence anyway. I and Nightmare Shadow Freddy were talking about what we were going to say to Bonnie, until I saw Freddy. He was looking at us, and I realised we were heading to the direction where he was. We were talking quite loud, but he couldn't hear us. Yet. I elbowed Nightmare Shadow Freddy, told him to shut up, and put on my innocent caring face. As I walked past Freddy, I nodded at him, and he nodded back. After we passed, I saw a flicker of movement and thought Freddy was going to foil our plans and stop us. But no words were said, and no one stopped us. My plan worked, and as we ducked behind the curtain, I heard the twang of strings and a very emotional song pouring out of a bass guitar. My anger faded a bit as I heard the song and immediately missed my guitar. I also felt a twang of sadness that we were going to make Bonnie a whole lot worse. My image flickered to my golden side, my good side. You know the phrase, as good as gold? Well, for me, it has nothing to do with treasure. I have a good side, a golden side. Ugh, I pushed it away and felt happy about it. I remember who I am now, and not my past image. I'm not good anymore. Definitely not an average robot. I must remember my rules and stick by them. To disobey them will be a crime. I was the one that caused chaos, and I loved it. I love it when people shout at me. I love it when people accuse me. I love it when people find out it's me. And I love admitting to crimes. For some reason, it feels like loving chaos and trouble is the reason why I'm still here and put up with this crap. Focused my attention on the task at hand and gave the signal. We came out from the shadows, but Bonnie was so immersed in the song that he didn't notice us. I waited until I was sure of the last melancholy note and started clapping. Bonnie jerked like he'd been electrocuted. He was very surprised to see us, like he wasn't expecting company, and his eyes were wide with bafflement. Nightmare Shadow Freddy must have caught up with the addition to the plan and started clapping himself, but with more malice and a sharper edge with a hint of sarcasm. Played better than me, I stated a fact. After all, he has been playing longer than me. It's a lovely song, but a bit depressing for you. Right, it's supposed to be the brave heart of the pack, I goaded. Go away. I know why you are here, and I cannot be bothered by your petty smart-ass remarks about how I screwed up. I already know. We've all at least done it once, and none of us can help it, he snapped in his American accent. He still looked shaken up, and I felt a dash of remorse, which lasted 5 seconds maximum while I shook it off. He watched me watching and judged him and bowed his head. Wow, he really was ashamed. The Bonnie I know normally just shook herself like always, put on a brave face, but today things were different. The pizzeria was too quiet, and it felt strange and alien-like to me. Something happened today, and it seemed to affect even me. Soon I remembered I was mad, and I looked pitifully at Bonnie. How ashamed about this do you feel? Do you feel so ashamed that you want to feel the same pain? You know, a punishment, a consequence if you like, because let's face it, normally you wouldn't act like this. You put on a brave face. You're not fazed about killing people. But today you're different, and the whole pizzeria knows it. Today you seem to be holding a lot of guilt, pain, anger, and sadness on your shoulders. But I can help. Don't know if you know, but I live by a strict rule because of all the chaos and trouble I cause. Basically, all it is, for example, I might steal your guitar but feel guilty for doing so I ask Nightmare's Shadow Freddy to give me a punishment, and he does it. It could be anything like a consequence or a day I have to complete. I could give you one to make the guilt go away. I asked and tried my best to impersonate the Toy Bonnie Wink, which all Bonnies can do, but not as well as the Master Bonnie himself. You really live by this rule? He asked. Of course I do! I've never lied to you, have I ever? I live by it to take my guilt away. It makes everything feel neutral and fair. I answered. I do feel really guilty, that's true. And you're right about the feelings I've been holding back. It's true, I don't want to worry or upset my friends. To be honest, I think punishment will be a luxury with all the guilt I do feel. So I will let you pick a punishment for me. Nightmare Shadow Freddy spoke up after a laugh. What is your greatest fear? He demanded to know. I don't really fear anything. After all, why fear anything when we can't be killed? But what I hate is seeing my friends and my guitar at risk. I guess I hate violence, even though we cause it. Wait, did I just say... Please do not hurt my friends, Bonnie pleaded. He was actually on his knees and pleading for his friend's safety. Saw his red guitar and realised his grip was slacked. Inspiration and a new idea flowed straight through me. My friend, it seems you have a decision to make, which is extremely generous of me, because I don't normally like giving people decisions. The decision is your friends. Or your guitar. What? That's the hardest thing to design, and you know it. Oi! Get your hands away from my guitar! While Bonnie was complaining, I had clicked my fingers to the guitar, and Nightmare Shadow Freddy lunged for the guitar and held it out Bonnie's reach. You have 5 seconds to decide, and if you do not give an answer, I will decide for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your answer, please. Behind me, I saw Nightmare Shadow Freddy raise the guitar high above his head, ready to destroy, which motivated Bonnie to not think of his answer because of this evil threat. So he picked the wrong answer. As soon as the words left his mouth, he looked guilty, sad and full of regret. My friends, Bonnie blurted. Nightmare Shadow Freddy laughed at Bonnie's expression and gave the guitar back to Bonnie. Bonnie did a once-over of his guitar, probably checking for dents and scratches. After all, Nightmare Shadow Freddy isn't the gentlest animatronic. I smiled and winked, Toy Bonnie style, when he looked up at me. I want to have to plan what to do next. Behind me, I heard Nightmare Shadow Freddy say softly, Nice doing business with you. Then, his scream, and then Bonnie's pain scream, and then total silence.